welcome back everybody. Today is a beautiful spring day. I'm going to be starting a project on here. I guess it's going to be documenting my journey on doing a bonsai. I've never done a bonsai before. I'm very interested in doing them. A little bit scared. I know how to grow plants, but it just seems that it's a little bit trickier. A little bit more time and effort and care. So I'm going to try my hand at it. But anyway, I was out shopping for bits and pieces for the project, and I was looking for pots that would be appropriate. And I don't know whether any of you guys have been out looking for bonsai pots recently, but they're pretty expensive. I could have chose to go with a regular pot, but to me it doesn't give that bonsai feel. You really need to have the shallow pot and wide and just to give that effect. Anyway, I wasn't able to find anything that suited the bill, but I did find this plant saucer. It was $8.99. I'm going to end up using this. I thought, well, it's deep enough. It's about 3, maybe 4 inches deep, and I think it's about 14 inches across. So I'm going to put some drainage holes in it. It's a nice sturdy base. So it'll be perfect as a pot. It's going to be a nice shallow pot. So to get this started, I'm going to just going to drill some holes in here for drainage. Just have the drill here. I'll put 3 or 4 or 5 holes, however easy it is. Actually, I'm going to put this on the ground. I don't want to drill holes in the deck. Oh, there's one. I think I'll put 4 holes. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll put one in the very center. Can't go wrong with lots of drainage. So this pot saucer is now a pot. It's a wonderful addition. It's amazing what you can find out and around that you can use as a pot. It's been raining today, so I don't want to have this to be wet. What I'm going to do, I like the look of the bonsai pots. This doesn't have that same look. So what I did is I bought some Faux stone spray paint. Make it stone by Krylon. Don't know whether you can notice it's textured paint, so it will give the effect of stone. I'm going to actually spray this pot, this new bonsai pot with this faux stone finish. Make these things so hard to get into. Child-proof, I can't get in. Come on. Okay. So shake it up good. Change the camera around here so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Let's see here. Just going to set up a pot here on the ground. The grass is wet, so I don't want to get my pot wet. Is that in focus? Yeah. Okay. So first thing, I think I'm going to do the underside first. This is really nice stuff. With this particular paint, it's best if you do small bits at a time, thin coats. Comes off like confetti. If you put on too much at once, it will run, and the runs are very noticeable. These particles are quite large. It's not necessary to do the bottom. I'll let this dry for about 10 minutes. I'll come back and I'll go over it one more time, and then let it dry for another 10 minutes, and I'll flip it over, and then I'll do the inside. I'll take you along with me for that. But yeah, this is a fantastic paint. I've used it before. The only thing that I did notice about this paint, it's almost like it's confetti mixed with glue, and I found that the pot didn't actually dry for about 2 or 3 weeks. What I did notice is during the hot summer, the pot would seem dry, but then if we got a rain and somebody touched the side, it would be soft. It would come off, and you'd flatten sections out with your fingers, or even remove the paint. But I did notice that after a month or so, it stopped doing that. So it will eventually dry, so just be careful with it. After a rain or a really humid day, don't go and mess around with it with your fingers. So we'll come back in a few minutes and see how this is. Put another coat on, flip it over, and do another coat after that. So stay tuned. Okay, so I've applied a second coat to the side or the bottom section of the pot. Now I'm going to do the inner ring and just around the outer side of the pot. This will give the appearance that the pot is solid stone. If we didn't do this part, it would look really fake, and that's not the effect that we want to achieve here. So give this a good shake, and go along here. Again, you'll have to do this twice, at least, depending on the coverage. Don't want any of that plastic terracotta look showing through it all. Okay. So we'll probably give this one more coat, and then we should be done. Anyway, we'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. So here we are, the finished product. The pot is complete. It took a little longer to sort of dry than I thought. The instructions say that it takes about 6 hours to dry, but it was a pretty wet day yesterday, so with the high relative humidity it just didn't dry. So I ended up bringing it inside, and this is now the next day. It's probably been about 24 hours, maybe a little longer, since I finished spraying it. It's still a little tacky to the touch, so it's still not 100% dry. But as you can see, it's got that real stone appearance. So this will make a really nice bonsai pot. To complete this process, I'll end up using these little what are they called? Vinyl bumpers. I'll put them on the bottom to add a little bit of height, so that when the pot sits in a saucer, it's able to drain properly. If we didn't use these, then this would make a nice seal against the floor, the pot cover, or whatever we use, the saucer, and it wouldn't allow it to drain properly. You'd get like a bubble of water in here, and then the water would pool inside, and we don't want that. So anyway, I've got these. I will put these on. I'm not going to do it right away. I'm going to wait for it to dry completely. Like I said, it's still a little bit tacky, So maybe in another day or so it'll be ready, and I'll put this together and then I'll use it as a pot. So anyway, this is the faux stone project for my my pot cover. Anyway, thanks for joining, and happy growing.